Hi, my name is Lucy Pearsall-Finch. I am a multimedia journalism student here at A&T. I'm a senior and I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, my name is Bria Maiden. I am a senior. I am from Dallas, Texas, and I am a mass media production student.
My name is Amaris Hill. My concentration is multimedia. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
My name is Charlie Major. I'm a senior multimedia journalism major and I am from Decatur, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Kayla Collier. I am a junior multimedia journalism student from Atlanta, Georgia.
So Aggie News was kind of an accident, really, because when I first got here, I'm a transfer, so I went to Georgia State, and when I changed my major to journalism, all my classes were online, so I didn't really get a chance to, I was writing a lot, but I didn't really get a lot of feedback, so I didn't really know if I was producing any good work. So when I came to A&T, I just kind of wanted to just dive right in. Like, I started with the Register, which is our school newspaper, and I was in the newscast class, which is affiliated with Aggie News. So when I did that, Mr. Clemens, who used to work here, he was just wondering if anyone wanted to produce or was interested in producing. And I didn't really know what that was at the time, but I was open to learning. So one day he was just like, if anyone's interested, you can come after class this day and I'll teach you, I'll walk you through it. So it was literally just me and Lucy that came that day. And then he was like, well, you two are the only ones here, so you might as well be the actual producers of Aggie News. So I didn't expect that, but I'm glad I did it because now I'm here and I love it. So.
Well, I've always kind of been interested in news and entertainment, and growing up, I loved cameras and I started taking pictures when I was in high school. And then I slowly got into videography and editing and stuff started to just kind of pique my interest. And so I decided that I would like to grow more in that field, and so I came to A&T and decided to study journalism.
During the pandemic, I was originally majoring in mechanical engineering, and then during the pandemic, I was at home. My mom was like, "Lucy, you don't seem happy. You don't seem like you're enjoying what you're doing." And of course, like probably anybody else in the country, we had CNN on 24/7, and both were just having conversations like, oh, I could see myself doing that. I've always loved law and politics, and so I was kind of like, oh, this is a sort of a segue into that sort of arena.
First piqued my interest in news reporting probably would be my experience touring Good Morning America. I got to go to New York for spring break one year in high school, and I just really, really enjoyed it. Got to see the set of Good Morning America, and I just knew that like being behind that desk was kind of what I wanted to do.
On actual show days, me and Lucy go through all the stories we have. We put them into iNews, which is kind of the system we use to put in all the scripts and stuff like that in the stories. And when it's time for the show, I'm either cueing Lucy or I'm the tech director, which is basically just playback for all the videos and stuff like that, which I just learned how to do. But yeah, that's what I do every Monday. I'm here at 4 o'clock.
My role ideally would be like producer or executive producer, so going through and taking everybody's stories and stacking them and writing extra scripts, and just sort of making sure that everything that needs to be in place for the show to work is there. And so sometimes that means working with anchors, coordinating with some of those students and reporters, with professors. It's a lot that I don't even know if I can actually describe all of it, but predominantly producing.
In 5 to 10 years, I would see myself being a national news correspondent for Good Morning America as the lead correspondent. That's also my career goal. Aggie News is helping me reach that goal by giving me opportunities to have hands-on training, learning, and experience with other people who have experience with this type of work. It also allows me to gain more experience with being comfortable in front of the cameras and learning the cues and things like that.
I think it's very important to the A&T community. I think for sure we're still trying to get our name out there, but I think for the people who do know, I think they know that we're definitely trying to shine a light on students because there's so many interesting stories here at A&T that definitely deserve to be told. And I think people are getting more comfortable going out and finding those stories because we know that there's so much good content out there. And I think we're doing a good job highlighting those stories and just keeping people informed because especially at HBCU, we want to make sure people know that we can do news and we can, Black people are shown in a certain light in the media, and we don't want that to be the only way that we're portrayed. So, and I think we do a good job of that.
The most rewarding is when we're up here in the control room, sort of punching everything, and we see like the entire show going, or it's like the anchors are doing really well and reading the scripts, and Charlie, who's working on the directing or the tech directing part a lot of the time now, is punching, and we're taking the video, and it's sort of just flowing. Or we just get to laugh that we all messed up like a whole bunch of times, and then we just get to learn and keep going from that.
As it's essential that we showcase, our skills and stuff that we're learning within the classroom. A lot of the times people don't really know what journalism majors, what we're doing in the classroom. So I think it's very important for us to be able to showcase all of the things that we're learning and the skills that we're, figuring out on our own to other students and other majors that might have a kind of little interest in what we do. They can see exactly the things that we do within our major.
Sort of the way journalism was set up for the country is to hold our leadership accountable. We have that opportunity to do it on campus also. And so my goal and my hope is that we grow to the point where people know what Aggie News is, and we're featuring students on campus, and we're answering questions like, why do we not have enough housing, or why do we not have enough parking, and like different stuff like that students are asking those questions, and we can provide them the answers.
So as far as career go, I want to be a creative director. It's not really as much in the news scene, but it's definitely has a lot to do with cameras, camera work, and photography, and just the artistic part of what Aggie News is about. So I want to see myself maybe living in a fast-paced city and doing some creative work with different magazines, films, music videos, and things like that.
I think what motivated me to start working with Aggie News is just knowing that the amount of opportunities that JLT students have here on campus. We are a smaller college in a sense, a smaller minority of people we're at technical and agricultural school, so things are big on engineering. So, taking advantage of the opportunities you do have while you're here on campus are very, very important. So working with Aggie News has definitely given me a sense of home and a sense of comfort in knowing this is what I want to do with my life, and it's provided me an opportunity to take what I learned here and know that I can use it when I get out into the real world.
Definitely want to produce for either a sports or entertainment network nationally. I do want to keep producing. I did get to produce over the summer for a little bit at a actual news station, so that was really cool, and I learned a lot there. And I want to keep producing. Wherever that takes me, that's where I'll go. I'm just getting so much hands-on experience, and I'm getting such a good feel for being in an actual newsroom, because even though this is just school, it's still very much real. I think what we're doing is real and authentic and very represents what you would be doing in an actual work environment. So I think if you're not in an actual internship, this is the next best thing. So I think this is really preparing you for that real world experience, and I'm very grateful for that.
Well, because of Aggie News and my involvement in that, I learned how to do producing, and so now I'm working part-time with a local station, on track for a career in producing or in TV news and TV news management, if I so choose. And it's made me more confident in what I'm capable of. I'm doing a lot of writing. I've been on camera a few times, and it's just a lot of work and a lot of sort of crunch work. So I've definitely gotten faster, and I'm more confident in what I know, because I have to just trust that I know enough, that I've done enough research, that I've talked to enough people to be able to put information together really quickly. So it's just grown me as a person. Career-wise, it's set me up to really go wherever I want with the network that I've made and the work that I've been able to produce. Oh my gosh, in 5 years, I hope that people are coming to reporters on campus who are could be investigating stories. So we could have an Aggie News Investigates type thing, or we're just covering, and everybody knows who the players are on campus, because we've talked to them, we've covered them. And so I really just hope that Aggie News becomes something that you can see in the student center, that you can pull up on your phone, that you see this feed like you see SGAs, and that we're an integral part of campus at that point. And I hope that Aggie News grows along with the Register to be able to be that media source that everybody can know and trust for A&C's campus.